Hello and welcome to Barely Contained, the online celebrity journalism podcast that's just back from the bookies after putting a 5-figure sum on Bob Carolgees and Spit the Dog getting the Strictly Come Dancing presenting gig. My name's Matt Withers, and as ever, I'm joined by Chris Beckett.
Oh, Matt, you're going to be a millionaire.
I mean, there was a raised eyebrow, but I think that's because they now suspect that the odds may have been a little on the generous side.
When you said raised eyebrow, I was thinking, we spit behind the counter.
He's still around, 77, and he's been off our screens. I mean, that's Bob as opposed to Spit. I don't know what that is in dog years. But yeah, he's been off our screens for a while, but I just noticed his name's not being linked with it, and I find it odd.
Yeah, well, I mean, get him on there.
Get him on there. Right. And now we've dealt with the latest cultural news, shall we have a little look at some of the lesser stuff that our so-called rivals in the MSM have been reporting on?
Yeah, go on.
Well, I'm starting off looking at a story on the Daily Star online. Daily Star, new catchphrase, news with a wink. And the headline here is, I warned Katie Price about bankruptcy, but she didn't listen, claims Sidekick.
She just didn't listen.
Exclusive. Psychic Tracy Walterton claims she saw trouble ahead for Katie Price, but said the star never listens to the warnings she's been given.
Well, I mean, yes, there is a history there.
Yeah. I mean, I have to say, one doesn't necessarily need to be a psychic, trained or otherwise, to see trouble ahead for Katie Price.
Yes.
She does sort of tend to attract it, doesn't she?
She's basically a modern day Greek tragedy.
Yeah. I mean, I'm no psychic, Chris, but I reckon that she'll probably have a bit more work done at some point in the near future.
Well, I mean, yes, if I was going to put it in my 2026 bingo card, I would say that, or possibly appearing on This Morning or Loose Women.
Yeah. It begins. A psychic who claims to have worked with Katie Price, so that's changed.
Okay.
She has, so she's
Allegedly.
claims to have worked with Katie Price. Said she warned the star she would go bankrupt, but insists the former glamour model never listens. Tracy Walterton, who says she's been in touch with Katie over the years, told the Daily Star at the Spin premiere she had seen financial trouble coming long before it hit. I mean, there's a lot of caveats here. The Spin, I believe it to be a film.
Well, I mean, your guess is as good as mine. I mean, it could be a class.
Okay, so I suppose it could be a spin class, couldn't it? Yeah, presumably a film. But yeah, it's odd here. She claims to have worked. She says she's been in touch with Katie over this. I'm beginning to think that this journalist might have their reservations. I'm Katie's psychic, and she always reaches out to me, Tracy said.
That is a good gig. That is a good gig. Get yourself a job being Katie Price's psychic.
The last time I predicted a lot of stuff for her was at Christmas. She's lovely. I had predicted loads of things for her. I even predicted she was going bankrupt. She didn't listen. She still does her own thing. It doesn't matter what you tell her.
Oh, this modern day oracle.
What's the point of having a psychic reaching out to them and then not listening to a thing they say?
Yeah, well.
Katie. Tracy says she's always tried to guide the mum of 5, urging her to pay attention to the warnings she's given. She's always been lovely, but I've said to her, you really need to get it right and listen to what people have to say, she added, just like in her relationships.
Well, wow. There's just so much useful info here.
The psychic also claims she foresaw Katie's romance with ex-fiancé Carl Woods before they met.
Okay.
I even picked up when she first started dating Carl, Tracy revealed. I said, you're going to meet a really nice-looking guy who has a red car. And then that was him. What a psychic!
Wow. So it was either him or Tom Selleck, circa Magnum.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's what this woman is clearly gifted from the Lord.
Yes.
Nice looking guy with a red car. It's Postman Pat.
Oh yeah.
But I knew there was something that wasn't quite right. But I do wish her the best.
She's clearly still angling for a few more sessions, isn't she? The
Oh
number of
yeah.
like lovelies and I wish her the best and she's great. I mean, she doesn't listen to me. I mean, basically I'm a professional. I give her advice. She completely ignores it, but I wish her all the well. Hopefully she'll book me around again next week.
Yeah, she's very determined not to burn her bridges here. I mean, she's not going, but I knew there was something that wasn't quite right. She's a fucking idiot. That may be what she's thinking.
Yeah.
Katie, 47, was declared bankrupt in 2019 and again in 2024. The reality TV icon, who once had an estimated £45 million fortune, has openly discussed her money troubles and the strain they've caused on her personal life.
Yeah, but I mean, she doesn't have 12 points deducted. So in many ways, she's
Yeah.
better off than certain football teams.
Yes, would you like to see Katie perhaps be the new owner of Sheffield Wednesday?
I mean, why not? She cannot do a worse job than the outgoing chairman.
I even predicted it, said her psychic. I said, you're
What?
going to meet 11 men in blue and white stripes with a Chupa Chups logo on their shirt.
Oh, it's painful. It's painful, Matt.
She's said in the past that her financial issues stem from legal bills, the collapse of her businesses, and the cost of maintaining her lavish lifestyle, including her infamous mucky mansion, which she moved out of in May 2024.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a real estate expert, but I imagine naming your residence Mucky Mansion might have an
Yeah.
impact on future sale value.
Yeah, I mean, also, I'm no financial expert, but I would suggest that yes, possibly if you did go bankrupt, legal bills, the collapse of your businesses, and the cost of maintaining your lavish lifestyle may play a part.
Yeah, I mean, no smoke without fire.
Despite her troubles, Katie has continued to work on new TV projects, music ventures, and her adult subscription account, vowing to rebuild her finances.
Bless her.
TV projects, music ventures. I suppose she did have that crack at Eurovision, didn't she?
She did.
I would suspect that probably the adult subscription account may be the maybe the earner amongst those.
I would have thought so.
But Tracy says she still hopes her famous client will finally start paying attention to the signs. She's got such a big heart, Tracy added. She just needs to slow down and really listen because the warnings are always there.
Yes, being issued by you, often face to face, often via the tabloid media.
Now, this next bit is weird. So we know that Tracy is a psychic. Next part, both Tracy and Katie will be starring in horror comedy Jackie the Stripper, which is set to be released in cinemas next year.
A
The
double
film,
header. Wow.
the film, which has been directed by Michael Head, is set to be one for the books.
Okay.
Now, a lot going on there. Why is Tracy in this film? Why is this psychic appearing in this film?
Well, maybe it was a cursed production, and they just decided, hang on, safety first. Let's get a bona fide psychic involved.
It's called Jackie the Stripper, so I suspect we don't really need to ask what that is about. It is prosaic in the way that normally only a stereophonics lyric could be. And the film is set to be one for the books. I would suggest only if that book is 101 films nobody will ever see.
Yeah,
I don't know director Michael Head. Are you aware of his work?
I am not.
Let's have a look and see what Michael Head has directed. He's a film producer. He's not got a Wikipedia, but he's got an IMDb.
I mean, you would hope he would have an IMDb as a film producer.
He's directed The Spin.
Okay, so well, that makes Tracy's appearance at the premiere make more sense.
He wrote Worth a Flutter. He stars as Mr. Stevens in Jackie the Stripper. And he
Little
also
Hitchcock cameo.
he starred in the film Bermondsey Tales: Fall of the Roman Empire. You won't be surprised to know that it's a London gangster flick. Tagline: Keep your enemies close, but your family closer.
Oh, perfect.
Lovely stuff. The director's latest film, The Spin, which features Maura Higgins' acting debut, is also out in cinemas now.
Lovely.
Is it though? Is it in
Well, no.
cinemas? No.
I mean, it depends how broad you want to go with the definition of cinema.
Yeah, in Michael Head's home cinema.
Yeah.
There's a few comments on this. I mean, they're not good.
Any that a psychic could have predicted.
Well, True Irish said, I must be psychic. I could see she wasn't going to pay up and still take debt on. So, there you go.
Yeah.
An economist speaks.
Yes.
Now, Chris, I believe that you are taking us to the tale of not somebody from Bermondsey, but somebody from the East End.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Yes.
good link.
This is from the Mirror Online and actually a friend of Katie Price's. The headline is EastEnders Dean Gaffney, 47, and this next bit is all in quotes, dating Harvard graduate, 31, who isn't his usual type.
Okay.
Now, I don't know about you, Matt, but I have done a bit of digging into the dating history of Dean Gaffney.
Yep.
And I would say that's pretty nailed on as a headline.
Go on.
Well, he has dated or allegedly been connected to Lindsay Dawn McKenzie, who is a former adult star, Alicia Duval, a former glamour model, a string of models, most of which who are around the same age as his two daughters. Yeah, I think that's about it.
And have any of these people, Chris, attended Ivy League universities?
I'm not sure, but I'm gonna guess not.
Well, we should check this because we don't want complaints from Lindsay Dawn McKenzie.
Well,
When we found out that she was at Massachusetts Institute of Technology.
I know she will be on us like a ton of bricks. Actor Dean Gaffney first rose to fame starring in EastEnders, where he played the character of Robbie Jackson on and off from 1993 to 2019, and reports claim he has a new girlfriend. EastEnders star Dean Gaffney has found a new love in his life as he's dating a Harvard graduate after meeting through mutual friends. The actor has admitted his new girlfriend is not his usual type, but it seems things are going from strength to strength.
Good on him.
Yeah, exactly. The 47-year-old is reportedly in a relationship with 31-year-old Kate Black, who studied international relations at the top US university. She also continued her education as she studied artificial intelligence at the University of York.
With artificial intelligence, which arguably could have written this article.
Well,
Maybe. Probably have a hand, let's be honest.
maybe. Dean and Kate first crossed paths back in April of this year after Kate split from her boyfriend just the month before. The new couple were seen together on holiday in Ibiza. A source said, Dean's smitten and they get on really well, despite the fact she's not exactly his usual type.
Yeah.
They are kind of labouring that, aren't they?
They're very much labouring that. Also, I don't believe this source exists because nobody in the year 2025 uses the word smitten.
Yes, that's true. They added to the Sun, he normally dates party girls and Kate's more of a homebody. She's smart, hardworking and ambitious. She normally dates driven academic types, but she loves Dean's sense of humour and laid-back approach to life.
This
and the
person
fact
does
that she
not
has a
exist.
nice dog called What? Sorry?
This person does not exist. Sorry.
Yeah. I was going to say that she was perhaps drawn to his dog Wellard, but
Oh,
yeah,
is
I'm not
is
sure he's
well.
around anymore.
I'm going to say we don't know if Wellard's still with us. Yeah. Does anyone say homebody these days?
Not really. No.
Who's giving these quotes? Dot Cotton.
Yes. Dean first rose to fame when he played the role of Robbie Jackson on hit BBC soap opera EastEnders. The actor starred on the soap EastEnders on and off from 1993.
I'm glad that they preface EastEnders with hit BBC soap opera, just in
Yeah.
case anybody
Oh,
reading the celebrity section of the Mirror website would go, "What? What?
yeah.
EastEnders?
Hang
What?"
on. What is this? Dean played the role of Robbie from 1993 until 2003, before reprising the role in 2017 until 2019. He then went back to Walford for several one off guest appearances, with him arriving on Albert Square again in 2004, 2010, and 2015, in between for shorter periods. Despite playing the iconic role on EastEnders, Dean has also had plenty of other acting jobs across the years. He went on to appear on The Bill in 2006.
Whoa.
Now, this is where you get into the background of the other acting roles. 2007 saw Dean tour with the Agatha Christie Theatre Company, where they performed The Unexpected Guest. Christmas 2011 was busy for the actor as he appeared in pantomime at the Thurrock Thameside Theatre in Grays, Essex.
Oh, I love it. It was Christmas 2011 was busy for him. Oh,
And
that I
it's,
mean,
I mean, he's obviously doing pretty well for himself, I would say, but it feels like quite a threadbare CV, EastEnders aside.
yes, yes. I think it's kind of it's not as threadbare as the IMDb of Michael Head, but yeah, yeah, he's not done a great deal other than EastEnders. But perhaps carry on. Maybe he's done other things.
In 2015, the soap star took on the role of Wishy Washy in the pantomime Aladdin in Runcorn.
Oh God, that's one of the saddest sentences ever written.
One of Dean's most recent jobs was in 2023 when he appeared in I'm a Celebrity South Africa, which was his second stint in the jungle after his first back in 2006. Now, Dean's latest role is starring in a film with fellow actor Vinnie Jones. Dean starred alongside the famous Hollywood star in action movie Reckless, which came out this year.
Oh, that one passed me by.
Well, I did go on to the IMDb page for Reckless, and apparently it's in post production, so it might
Ah,
actually yet to be hitting our
I will
screens.
keep an eye out on my local Cineworld.
According to the new flick's IMDb page, the movie synopsis reads: a former convict on parole must outwit the police to get his share of an old heist.
Wow, I mean that sounds fresh and exciting.
The Mirror have contacted Dean's reps for comments.
Ah, but not got anything back yet.
No, I mean, I did look on that IMDb page, and of the named cast, Dean is on he's up there. He plays a character called Wilmot, but of his IMDb page, he doesn't have a picture,
Wow.
which, he's he's a fairly recognizable actor. So, yeah, odd.
Oh, I mean, did they not know that he was wishy-washy in pantomime in Runcorn?
Exactly, exactly.
Maybe not got a picture of that. Finally, Chris, I am looking at the Daily Mail online, and they've got a story headlined Hilary Duff breaks down in tears after spilling coffee on her 5K accessory.
Wow, finally a story that we can all relate to.
Yes, we've all been there. It begins. Hilary Duff had a truly heart-wrenching moment on Friday, and it wasn't over a movie role. Did you think that maybe she found out that she hadn't been cast alongside Dean Gaffney and Vinnie Jones in
Yeah,
Reckless?
possibly. She wasn't going to
She,
be a gangster's mole.
she'd been practicing a Cockney accent. The former Dis...
Wilmot,
Wilmot, leave him!
he's not worth it.
The former Disney star, I'm thinking about Gary Wilmot now.
Oh yeah.
And to be fair, Chris, I'm always thinking about Gary
Well, I
Wilmot.
was gonna say, yeah.
The former Disney star took to Instagram to reveal she had accidentally spilled her coffee all over her extremely pricey Balenciaga rodeo handbag, which retails for $5,000, with some limited edition versions hitting 10K.
Limited editions. Wow.
Yep. You know, you're gonna be careful with your coffee around these things.
Well, yes.
The How I Met Your Father alum, 38, shared a close-up selfie showing her utterly distraught expression, tears in her eyes, a gigantic frown, and pure despair.
Yeah, I'm joining the Green Party.
A good description there of what a distraught expression might look like. A gigantic frown and pure despair.
Yeah.
Spilled my entire coffee inside my purse and front seat, Duff wrote via her Instagram stories. A whole milk latte. Didn't even get one sip.
Yeah, it's just the way it goes sometimes.
Yeah. She continued in a follow-up slide, sharing the emotional aftermath.
Wow.
And then I called my husband and sobbed.
Hmm.
Duff also posted a photo from the incident, showing the aftermath of her latte disaster.
Yeah, there's a couple of aftermaths coming in quick succession there.
Yeah, I mean, I have I don't know if I've ever said this to you, Chris, but I have a phrase that I made up myself for scenarios like this, and I like to say to people that there's no use crying over spilt milk.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what I just
Yeah.
made that up, you know.
Yeah. It's a good one.
Yep,
It might catch.
might catch on. Remnants of the drink had soaked the beige Balenciaga handbag, drenching its contents, including a hand-stitched DIY toy, a packaged Lola tampon, and the purse fabric itself.
Package Lola tampon.
Yeah, very specific, isn't it?
Hmm.
While Duff didn't provide an update after the coffee catastrophe, fans can imagine that Coma, 38, likely soothed her during the phone conversation. Now I say Daily Mail, stick to the facts.
Oh, I'm certainly imagining that.
I mean, they don't know what was going on in that phone conversation. I mean, if was this 15, 20 years ago, you can imagine that the Mail would probably have a pretty good idea what was going on in somebody's phone conversation. But those days have passed.
Yes, good.
Thank God for
Good
that.
reference.
The couple has been married since December 2019. Duff shares 3 daughters with Coma, as well as a 13-year-old son Luca with ex-husband Mike Comrie. The coffee catastrophe follows Hilary showing off her incredible post-party physique in August, just months after welcoming her 4th baby.
Is it post-party physique or postpartum physique?
I think they mean postpartum.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, like there might have been a party, but they've not mentioned it.
No. And they also say that the coffee catastrophe follows it. I mean, it follows it by, a couple of months. So I don't think it's linked.
Yeah.
I don't think that her physique has somehow led to her accidentally letting go of this latte.
First, she's showing off her impressive post-baby figure, according to the video below, and then she's spilling coffee all over her bag.
What do you expect? The Insider noted that her museum husband Matthew Coma is a huge driving force behind her new music, and that they've been in the studio working on fresh material. I mean, if that's come via an insider, that's not really the sort of gossip you think they're looking for.
No, I mean, you wonder who that insider is.
Yeah. In May, sources told DailyMail.com that Duff was quietly plotting a pop music comeback exactly 1 decade after the release of her last studio album.
Yeah, I would suggest quietly plotting is probably the best way for her to go.
Yeah, that's how I do my plotting. Yes, I do it quietly. I don't shout about what I'm plotting. And then it sort of gets quite boring because it just, as is so often the case, they lure you in with the coffee disaster, And then they sort of just go into quite tedious detail about her plans to release some new music.
They have massively included a zoomed in picture of the contents of her bag.
Yes, they have. So you can tell that that's a Lola tampon. Um, and they've also put a little digitized picture of a hand pointing to it.
Yes.
If you
I
look,
mean, it
which is,
might be a limited edition Lola
yeah.
tampon. Who knows?
And also that hand looks like it's, from sort of Microsoft Paint circa 2005.
Yeah.
So I don't really know what's going on there. Yeah, and then it's quite dull, really, talking about how there's no pressure this time around. The goal is just to make good pop music that she's proud of and that her fans will love.
Well, that's what we all dream of.
Yep.
I mean, what I did like is sorry to kind of go back a little bit, but what I did like was the sentence before that says Duff doesn't have a specific musical direction yet, hasn't even committed to a full album, which to me makes me think, it makes me yearn for her Berlin period.
Yeah. Yeah, I do wonder what sort of music is she going to make. Is it going to be something that sounds like Melt Banana? who who knows? Then it gets to that bit at the end where you get the proper Wikipedia padding. So at the height of her music career, Duff was one of the biggest pop stars of the 2000s. Was she?
Maybe.
I mean, she was no the Cortinas, was she?
No, no, probably not.
She was no the Kooks. She had two number one albums on the Billboard 200. Oh, yeah, fair enough. Her biggest hits include Come Clean, So Yesterday, Wake Up, With Love, Why Not, and Sparks.
Wow.
Duff
Yeah.
also spent the mid 2000s as a major box office draw with films like A Cinderella Story, Cheaper by the Dozen, The Lizzie McGuire Movie, and The Perfect Man. All films I know, Chris, you're a big fan of.
Yes, particularly Lizzie McGuire.
Oh, I say every time I come round to yours, I'm like, Chris, I do not wish to watch the DVD of the Lizzie McGuire movie again. Will you give it a rest, man?
Tough. We're already 5 minutes in. We're going to watch to the end.
Oh, and that is the end. Astonishingly, there's 223 comments on this story. Captain A says a good news story at last.
Nice.
Seth Thomas says rich white first world problems. Let's cry about it. How pathetic. Does that mean she can't afford a 5k purse? I mean, if she's as well off as it's made out to be, that would be like a napkin getting dirty. You toss it and move on. And Eliza Hinz says, big baby, grow up.
Well, great advice there to all of us. Would like to just reference Sabine Hightower's comment, which is, I slopped pancake batter on my favourite jammies this morning. Let's start a GoFundMe.
Oh, I love that comment. It's just so specific. Yes, good stuff. Good stuff.
It is the end. And what do we normally do? We normally talk about where you can interact with us as a podcast.
That is what
And
we do, yeah.
we do, sorry, yeah. And Twitter, let's kick things off on X as they've been calling it now for a little while, I suppose.
For a number of years.
Yes, exactly. Let's go for at barely_pod. And if you're on Facebook, you can go to Barely Contained the podcast.
Yeah, you can find us on Blue Sky. Just search for Barely Contained. We're on there. And then, as usual, please do rate us and subscribe to us on the podcast of your choice. So whatever you're listening to this on, be that Apple or Amazon or Spotify or whatever floats your boat, we're there on all of the platforms. We're also there on YouTube, although we are resolutely not doing this in video form, despite the fact that we appear to be the only podcast remaining still doing it in pure audio format, and that's the way it's going to stay.
Yes, I think so.
Yes, no one needs that. But yeah, you can find us on YouTube and subscribe to us on there. Yeah, rate us 5 star, please, and then yeah, just spread the word. Tell your friends, tell your followers, tell your family.
Tell your psychics.
Tell you. Well, to be
I mean,
fair,
they'll know
if you're going to
already,
say if your
obviously.
psychics have any worth whatsoever, they will be pretty much on top of your audio listening. So it just leaves me to say thank you very much to Chris Beckett,
Thank you very much, Matt Withers.
and thank you, dear listener. And we'll be
Exactly.
back. We'll be back in December.
We will. We will. Looking forward to Christmas.
What a Christmas treat!
See you guys. Bye.
Bye bye.